I'm going to be right back. Hi everybody, I'm back. Sorry about the weird beginning. We'll fix it after we start, like after we're done, sorry. So good morning everyone. Happy new moon in Virgo. I got a plant for you guys today, and this is a banana plant. And the exciting thing about this plant is that this is a brand new leaf, okay? This one right here. And we already have another new leaf coming through. That's what this little part is. The purple that you see on my hands is a grow light. We're going to put it under. You guys really like the plant, so I'll show you guys more. This is the weird thing. Maybe you guys know about this banana plant. Yesterday there was a bunch of condensation and water on it. It was like it was sweating. So if you know whether or not banana plants sweat, then you can tell me. I'm excited. We're gonna have bananas here one day. I don't know if it's gonna bear fruit, but I think it has very pretty leaves. So today, hi everyone, we're gonna do a new reading, changes that are coming into your life in the next 30 days. I'm using the Gilded Tarot Royale by Barbara Moore and Ciro Marchetti. That's the person that creates all of these very elegant decks, like this Lenormand one. Same artist, same creator. Hopefully you guys are doing well. We're gonna do an all sign reading this morning, and I'm doing the pyramid spread. So if you're an OG, you know what I'm talking about. So it's gonna be maybe a long one, but I don't know, we'll see. So I'll tell you what area of your life, new beginnings are coming in. So yesterday was a bit of a gong show. It seemed like somebody was picking on somebody else, like a creator was picking on somebody else because they were using a keyword, and this person was using all sign and pick a card readings, which I created, so I took issue with it. But it turns out that the creator they were picking on, the keyword issue is ridiculous because it is like a keyword, a common keyword like the number 7 or 777 is common in numerology. It's public domain, so anybody can use it. But that other channel, the one that I thought was getting picked on, was actually stealing content. So I went on the channel and I saw this Vietnamese woman just minding her business, but I guess her videos got stolen as well. So I don't know, whatever. So it was a big drama fest. Yes, you guys can use like repeat numbers like 1111 and 777 on your socials. So that's all I have to say about that. And keep your hands off my stuff, i.e. all sign and pick a card. But that's all I have to say. If you want more information, go to my communities tab. And I just was really tired after this, so I didn't get to your new moon reading, but I felt your new moon reading was good anyway, so we can stick to that for now. And today we're going to take a look at what changes are coming into your life. And we have our banana tree, because I love me bananas. Okay, so let's do a random order with using the cards, astrological cards, and I'm going to do a pyramid spread for every single one and tell you what area of your life it's very likely that you will experience changes in the next 30 days. Okay, so let's begin. I just cut it, shuffled a few times. Let's go. So the first card, the first sign is Taurus. Hi, no BS around here, right, Taurus? Okay, so let's take a look, and it's really early while we're filming this. It's like 5:30 a.m., so that's why the awkward, like, Kramer beginning. So, like Seinfeld, if you don't know who Kramer is. So yeah, just bear with me with that. All right, so Taurus is first. We have the Two of Wands, perspective changes. Whoops, perspective changes. Things on the horizon, things are starting to look different for you. I feel as though there's going to be somebody who comes in for you very quickly and unexpectedly, Taurus, and they may very well bring to you new inspiration, new ideas. Before you follow through with those ideas, take your time, like really get to know what you're getting yourself into. There's a love situation or people that you love that are holding you down, not in a bad way, but they're grounding you, and their love for you is very important in the next 30 days. I also feel that rest will lead you to a lot of success. So when in doubt, take a nap. Tauruses are like the video. Yeah, it's a napping month for you guys. And then we have temperance. Okay, so if you have conflict with someone this month, then it's very likely that that's not going to be an intense, bad situation, Taurus. It feels like you're going to be able to talk it through and figure it out. And the center, oh, look at this, 6 of Cups right in the center. So this means it's a very like heart-centered month for you guys. It means that like there's that soulful connection between yourself and other people. And then you in the situation working really hard. So expect to work hard in the next month. Sorry, we're working with low lights here, so you guys have to bear with me a little bit. So you're working hard, take your downtime. A new exciting possibility is coming into the picture. Any conflicts will be very, and especially I sense that there could be some kind of persistent, ongoing conflict within your family, Taurus. This is not something new. This is something you know about. And if you're worried about it, I just feel like everybody's going to approach it slowly and carefully and with a good disposition. Then we have the 5 of Cups. Somebody is provoking conflict in your family. I'm going to tell you guys straight up, okay? So please don't be offended, because they're sad about something. So they're projecting their feelings onto other people, you know? So they're projecting their feelings onto other people, Taurus, and I feel like there's an underlying dissatisfaction that they feel towards something, maybe something in their life, and I think it's important that you understand that they're just generally unhappy, and that's why they're grumpy, that's why they're not so forthcoming. This could be a family member, like one of your parents or friends, family friends, cousins, you know, someone. I feel like it's the close family. It could be your partner. So they could be grumpy and just bringing negativity into the situation. But I think that the underlying context is that you guys love each other a lot. So I think that this person, if they're being grumpy or short or dismissive or just not chatty, it probably comes from something that they're going through. So have patience with that. Then we have the 2 of Swords. You're worried about changes right now. You're worried about taking a step in a different direction. And then we have the 10 of Swords. Okay, so this month is going to require that you in some way make a decision and put something to an end. There's definitely an end that you're bringing about. I feel like maybe there's a new possibility that's coming for you. So you sort of have to make room for this new possibility that's coming in. That new possibility may be brought to you by somebody. They may be a water sign, especially a Pisces, or maybe a Sag, a Leo, or an Aries, okay? And it's almost like, how do you say, somebody comes in with bright ideas, Taurus, right? So you want to make sure that you know what you're getting into, and I think that's where the majority of the change in your life will happen in the next 30 days, that there will be this event of a person or situation or idea coming through, and it's a new idea, and it's going to make you want to change things up, try something new, go a different direction, and especially with things like work or things that really matter to your stability. But I think right away you will feel, how do you say, like you need to take a clear mind to the situation. You have to think about it and get to know it first. I think that around you in the family situation that there is this, somebody's going through things and it's a distraction. you may find that in the next 30 days, Taurus, it's not yet time to pursue this opportunity. You may have to wait until later October or maybe even November. I think you still need to get familiar with your circumstances before you move forward. Okay? So how was that, you guys? Did you guys like this type of reading? Okay. So we're going to move on to the next sign. You guys let me know in the comments how that works for you. And Libra's next, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So both Venus sign readings, Venus sign signs, Venus ruled signs up first. Okay, I'm a little bit weird, as I told you guys. It's 5:30 in the morning. I went to bed early and then I woke up really early. Okay, so Libra, but that's kind of great. If you know what yoga head is, that's the kind of mental state that you experience after doing yoga for a bit, then you know, waking up early taps you into that subconscious mind better anyway. So here we go. It's good for you guys. All right, so here we go. First message, Libra, King of Wands, Sag, Leo, or Aries. So the next month really has you in some way, 30 days has you focused on someone. Somebody's directing a lot of attention at you. It's almost like somebody's pointing their finger at you and says, I want you. Like, you know, I want your attention, or I want your presence. So somebody's going to be very pronounced in your life in the next 30 days. I have a feeling that you may have some things to figure out with regard to a broken heart, with regard to sadness in a situation. It feels like there's more to it than meets the eye. Either somebody's heart is more broken than you think, or the broken heart that's around you at this time is actually not as bad as you think. Maybe you need to look a little bit deeper. Okay, so I feel as though, Libra, it really is coming through really strongly that somebody's will is being directed at you in the next 30 days. Like I said, somebody's found you or is directing their attention at you, and they're just like, you, Libra, this is you. And so I feel as though the rules, it's almost like if it was your boss that was like, Libra, this is you, there may be confusion about this situation. So there may be confusion about rules in which you are interacting in, There may be rules in which you're interacting in, and I feel like somebody's will, somebody's free will towards you is overshadowing the kind of normal things that are going on. So the rules don't matter because that person does what they want to do, and they're going to do what they're going to do. And I know it sounds very confrontational, but I do feel like their attention towards you is coming from a favorable place. They just feel very alpha, and they feel very like very alpha, okay? So they feel like they very, very commanding personality. The next message is the Seven of Swords. I think it's best for you to just take a step back, and I think that will lead you to good luck. That doesn't mean completely remove yourself out of the situation, but I do feel like you're overwhelmed, and I feel like their will or their intensity towards you is in some way displacing you from an ability to understand the things that are happening, the rules, like you're losing, Libra, your ability to manage the situation because this person's will is so strong. So you're not getting like as much free choice in the situation as you normally would. It may not be tyrannical. In fact, I don't think it is. I just feel, have you ever been around somebody who's like extra domineering and like you can't get a word in edgewise, or, you know, they're just so commanding and so intense? So I feel like for you, taking a step back, at least now it's saying take a step back, and that leads to good luck. Knight of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, somebody is also asking you to make some long-term commitment. So this could be with a plan. It doesn't have to be a big deal, but somebody's going to ask you to say, medium to long-term plans. Like, are you going to go do this? Can we put, somebody wants you to make some long-term decisions with them. At the center, you have the Five of Swords. I feel like you want to get away from somebody, frankly. And I'm sorry to say it that way, but it does feel like you want to get away from someone. You don't feel that great. Libra's like an independent thinker, right? So when somebody tells to a Libra, like, sit down and like absorb all this, you guys are like, you're a cardinal sign, you want to go. So I feel like, but it may be, how do you say it? I don't feel like it's a negative thing. I feel like it's this person's personality. You have King of Swords, two kings. Now, first of all, like two gay men, that's great. So I'm not talking about that. But we have King of Swords, which means that's your energy if you're a man or a woman. And I feel like two kings butt heads. So you're sort of locked in for the next 30 days with someone in which there's a lot of like elbow pushing energy. Now, it may not come to a direct conflict, and I don't think there is, but you have your mindset on what you want, and they have their mindset on what they want from you. And so it seems as though at this point, taking a step back is a better direction than trying to resolve it. I think trying to resolve it, you are going to spin your wheels, and you're going to feel like it's kind of a tough one. I think they're about to have their bubble burst. In fact, I think you might be choosing somebody else. So this is starting to look like a love reading. Somebody could be putting a lot of pressure on you, Libra, and you might actually be choosing someone else. You might be choosing a different direction because I think you feel pressured and you don't like that energy. You want someone to collaborate with. And then we have the Ten of Swords. You're worried that that's going to complicate things and make things really bad. And let's see the outcome. We have the Nine of Pentacles. Great. So I wanted to see this card because, as you can see, the cards that are coming up are pretty intense. But the Nine of Pentacles is saying that, like, you're going to hold your own. Venus and Virgo. And Venus is moving into Virgo in the next 30 days. So it really looks like you're not going to bow down to no man or woman. You're going to hold your ground. I don't think that trying to explain that to the people with whom you are dealing with, especially this overbearing person, is going to work. So what you're supposed to do is hold your own. You don't need to answer to anybody. You have things figured out, and the outcome is going to be great. And they're going to have a big awakening about that. They're just going to, Libras don't really throw in I have Mars and Pluto in Libra conjunct. And so Libra, like, that's very much my energy in the way that I relate to other people in the 11th house of friendship. So I can feel you on that. It's like, Libra energy doesn't really like to, how do you say, you don't like to domineer other people, and you don't like to be domineered. So when somebody's like being extra, then I think that you're like, this is feeling weird, right? So it doesn't have to be a big deal, but I think they're going to have a wake-up call if they're trying to strong-arm you into something or trying to force you into something. So that's the big change. I think you're going to pull the plug on something that's making you feel uncomfortable. Then we have Gemini. Sun, Moon, and Rising. Hi, Gemini. Let's take a look at your cards. Okay, it's like down to business today. I had like a weird landing with you guys this morning, weird start, and now it's like we're rocking and rolling. Okay, Gemini, so you're getting down to the bottom of things. I think that there have been things around you that are hard to understand or maybe not clear. So you need to get more information. And I think you're taking that upon yourself. Yeah, so it looks like somebody could have been lying. I didn't want to say it as soon as this, but I sort of felt it right away. I feel like somebody has been spinning untruths around you. So much so, Gemini's a very straight shooter. So when you're around a situation full of inaccuracies or disingenuous information, you can feel it crawling all over your skin. All the air signs are actually pretty honest. And so because honesty has to do with dishonesty has to do with logical fallacy. So that means that it's irrational to be dishonest as a person. So air signs, being the rational mind, have this kind of weird relationship to dishonesty. That doesn't mean that no air signs are dishonest. It's a general trend of the signs, in my opinion. But I feel like you're under a blanket of lies at this point. And I feel like you have so much misinformation that you can sense it. You can feel it crawling on your skin. And I feel like all you want to do is like get rid of the BS and like figure it out. Okay. And then we have the Eight of Cups. And so I feel like this is Saturn in Pisces. I feel like I think that you allowed these lies to happen around you because of goodwill towards someone. You cared about someone, so you sort of knew that there was like they were disingenuous, or there was some lies being said, or there was some misinformation going on. But I feel like now that sympathy and that love is leaving you really quick. And when a Libra loses love for someone, and it doesn't have to be just romantic love, a Libra is sort of done, you know, like when a Libra loses that Venus love energy that allows them, sorry, Gemini, I started thinking about Libra. Maybe it has to do with the Libra. Sorry, guys. Okay, so, but Gemini is the same. Air signs are the same. Air signs will turn a blind eye to disingenuous. That was me vibing, sorry. Maybe for some of you guys that was a download. Sorry. So, okay, so maybe it feels like you were giving someone the benefit of the doubt, Gemini. You are the lovers, right? Especially in your family. But I think that now you're sort of like your love for this person, this situation is diminished, or at least diminished enough so that you're not willing to take their SH. Shut your mouth, Veroosh. Okay, so we're on YouTube. So we have Nine of Cups. There's going to be good luck in the situation. So very quickly, there will be things that will come in that will put things in perspective, Gemini. And then we have the Eight of Pentacles, Sun in Virgo. I think that the consequences of something that had happened when we were in Virgo season right now, this is the last couple days of it, so the previous month, are going to come through to help the situation out. So whatever happened in the last 30 days, that's going to help this lack of clarity. So something has happened and it's going to become more central to the issue, and it's going to help clarify things. You have the Page of Pentacles. Okay, so you don't even have time to sit around and wait to figure things out because you have new opportunities that are coming up for you, new things to worry about, new ways of making money. And then you in the situation is the Ten of Cups. That's what I want to see. Sorry that it's not focusing. We're in a low light situation today, but it's the Ten of Cups. And so I feel like you're very happy despite all of this stuff. In some way, you know, when all the signs, when we're around some dishonesty and like garbage behavior, disingenuous information, when you clear that and when you move past it, it's like a breath of fresh air, right? So it really feels like you feel that toxicity of the lies and the misinformation once you clear it, Gemini. And then you have the Ten of Pentacles around you. So it does feel like somebody is extending very genuine love towards you. They may be a Virgo. These are both Virgo cards. So there's a lot of Virgo energy. This is Capricorn. And there's a lot of Pisces energy. So you can decide which sign that is for you. And it can be a different sign. But I do feel like this feels like, you know, a friend. It doesn't feel like your lover or sorry that I said it that way. It doesn't feel like somebody who's so close to you. It feels like maybe somebody at work or somebody who's a little bit further away from you. I feel like the people, how do you say, the people in your, like your relationship, somebody really has your back, or somebody in your family has your back. And just backtracking a little bit, I know that I said family member, but if it's a family member, it's somebody who you've already sort of identified to be disingenuous. You've been like sort of forgiving them for their transgressions for a while, so it's not a shock. And they're not that close to you because of that already. Because you feel that distance. When you lie to other people, then that distance grows, right? Okay, so you have the Two of Pentacles. I think you're really hesitant towards drastic change at this time, but I think as things go on and as the misinformation continues to happen, Gemini, I think that you're starting to see that there's no other change but to change. There's no other option but to change. And then we have the Six of Pentacles, Moon in Taurus. I wouldn't be surprised if you're not dealing with an earth sign. There's a strong earth water energy here, but I do think that somebody's coming to your side, somebody's coming to bring you good energy. I think you're also focusing on the direction that you're about to take. So I think that your mindset is really set on work and applying your vision to where you are going with things. And so it's sort of easy for you to turn your back on the misinformation. It's been a little bit too long. That was a long one, you guys. Okay, I got into this. And then I got self-conscious because I was downloading for Libra. Sorry, guys. Okay, so next sign. Let's take a look. We have Aquarius. So all the air signs together up first. Hi, Aquarius. Hi, weirdos. Let's take a look at your sign. Are you guys having fun? Oh, thank you guys so much for the super chat. I forgot I had it on. Thank you, Danae. That's really sweet of you. Thank you. Okay, so now let's rock and roll. All right, so now we're going to be on to Aquarius. Let's see what's up in Funky Town. Okay, so we have, Ace of Wands. So big move forward for you guys. So that's the change, big move forward, a dash forward. I feel like you have been brooding or like in some way aligning yourself to situate to like make your life organized a certain way. So you made a lot of changes in the spring, and then in the summer it was a lot to do with reorganization and, you know, figuring out which direction you're going to go. And I feel like this is like you got your feet firmly on the ground now and you're about to take a big leap forward. So that's the change. It came up right away. Then we have the Page of Pentacles. Somebody's approaching you with a business opportunity. I think you need to look deeper into that. And then we have the Eight of Cups. Okay, so I think that you're sort of done with an old environment and old rules, and I think that you're not that interested in, you know, following through with those, whether it's in your family, friends, or a workplace situation. You're done with the past, and you're looking forward to new situations or systems. And then we have around you the Page of Cups. Okay, so I feel as though you're receiving a lot of new energy at this time, Aquarius. I feel like also somebody could be emotionally making an offer to you, and I feel like that's very good luck. So if somebody's reaching out to you in love or like good energy, I think that's something for you to consider. I think that your focus at this time is building community and bonds around you. I think that finding people who have a similar vibration to you, meaning that they're in the same phase of life or they're going through similar things, is very important for you right now. And then at the center, we have Nine of Swords. So something happened in the past that really shook you, that made you sort of leave a situation extremely quickly. And I think it was very disconcerting. So I feel like I just feel like there's like a memory from the recent past that made you change your circumstances in the last few months a lot, and you're like, never again, Satan. Okay, so it's like you made some decision and you're like, boom, I'm out of here, or I'm not gonna put myself in this situation again. And so now you're beginning all these things. That's the thing about Aquarians. I mean, I have an Aquarian moon. We can really switch things around. Part of the reason I've been kind of intermittent on YouTube is that when our instincts are like go, and I have the moon there, so my instincts are really strong in that capacity, then I go. And that can leave us very winded and very like, where the crap did I end up, right? Like, so you've had this summer of like, whoa, where am I? Like, you've sort of, how do you say, like you've all sort of kind of spun yourself around, and because something clicked in your mind, and you are like, never again, Satan. I'm never, like, this is not a good situation for me. I have to leave. I gotta go. So you're haunted by that, but it's not a bad haunting. It's like the awareness, and your instincts are proven right once again, as mine are. I feel so empowered by my choice making this year. And yeah, it took a while to adjust because we're human, right? I'm a Virgo too, so that adjustment period is longer. So if you have Virgo transits or Cancer transits, then like very likely you feel the same as well. Like my Virgo Cancer transits are always out my moon. Like, what are you making me do? What are you doing? Change is hard because the Aquarian transits push really hard for change when it needs to happen, and without too much reason or without too much logic. Okay, so you're the Queen of Swords here. So like I said, you took that freaking sword and you cut your life, completely disconnected yourself for what you were doing, and now you're entertaining new opportunities. So leap forward. Somebody's giving you financial offer, and then, which I think is questionable, it may be good, but you need to look deeper, and then somebody else is giving you a love offer. Hey girl, hey. And I think that's a really good one, so pay attention to that one. Around you, reunion. Somebody's pushing for a reunion. Somebody's lonely and wants to reconnect with you, Aquarius. And then we have the Three of Pentacles. Thinking about working more so than working. Hey girl, hey, how about that? We all need a break. And especially, you know, while you're figuring out what you're doing, until you figure out what you're going to do, there's going to be, like, working might seem futile until you get your mind around exactly what is going on, right? And don't be worried about that. You know that. So we have the Two of Swords. Yeah, you're up against certain decisions. I feel like the past is kind of calling you back, but I think you're very resolved to move past it. Like I said, not today, Satan. I'm going to go my own direction, and I'm going to figure out my life. The thing that I can tell you, again, this is the third time I'm saying it, is that I feel like this love offer is a good one. So, good love offer. And it could be, just so you know, when I say love offer, I am hoping for romantic love for everybody, but it can be like a good friendship, and a good friendship is worth your time as well. So, or maybe both. It's just love is coming in that you need to consider, okay? So next sign, Scorpio. Okay, Scorpiana's in the house. Hey, I saw a comment by somebody, hi to you, and she's like, I'm a Scorpiana with a 29-degree Aquarian moon. How cool is that? Good for you. 29-degree Aquarian moon. You know, mine's not quite 29 degrees. I wish I was a Pisces moon. So whenever I hear that, I'm like, oh, I'm so jealous. The Pisces moon is what I'm so jealous of, and like I want it so bad. But Scorpios, you rock and roll. Let's take a look. Oh no, I think our candle's about to go out, which is such Scorpio energy. It's like, turn out that light. Okay, so Scorpios, that's just a joke. Okay, so we have Sun in Scorpio. Hey girl, hey, Six of Cups. Real bonding with friends, real consideration over the next 30 days about how you feel about other people, real consideration, how you feel about other people, sentiments towards people you care about. You're thinking about love, you're thinking about people you love, and think about that broadly. Think about all people that you love, okay? The next message is the Knight of Swords. Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. Somebody could be taking issue with you, but you have no idea what what the reason is. So they could be, it won't be a conflict, but it seems like somebody's like, you've triggered someone or someone's upset. I don't think it's going to come to blows, but we'll see. I feel you like raising your eyebrow, like, what the heck is this person upset about? We'll see. So we have Temperance energy next. That's Sagittarian energy. I feel like the rules in your circumstances are sort of fluid at this time. So there, you know, if like things are easing up for you, the things that you're responsible to are not as intense as they usually are. So you kind of can play with the rules a little bit of your circumstances and situations, and you can sort of kind of introduce, like new parameters into your relationships and situations. So if you don't like a certain thing about a relationship, it's a good time to talk with the person and see if you can, like if you see your boyfriend 3 days a week, right? Maybe you can talk with him about seeing them twice a week if you're really busy, or 4 times a week if you're a little lonely. So this is a time when you can introduce new structures into your situations. We have the Emperor here. So if you're married, your husband is going to have your back, or your wife is going to have your back. And I feel like a lot of good luck in work, a lot of good luck in your relationships. If you're in a relationship, I feel as though somebody is helping you to make a transition towards better circumstances. Somebody who you're very, very bonded to. And then we have the Four of Pentacles. Somebody's not, somebody's stuck in their ways. That's what it feels like, Scorpio. And I think that you're just going to have to put up with it. I think they have their heels firmly dug into the ground. 10 of Pentacles, but it feels like love and your, how do you say, like your core group, whoever it is solid, and they have your back, and you feel the loyalty and trust with them. So yeah, I think they're good. And then you in the situation, 7 of Cups, it's that raised eyebrow. Like, what are you doing? Why are you coming in with your weird, funky energy? Funky monkey. So we have the 4 of Cups around you. I think that the person's, how do you say, stubbornness is going to in some way ease up sooner or later, but just a little at a time. So they're going to cheer up. They're going to be a little, but I think don't try to convince them. Let time kind of solve this one, okay? So we have the 10 of Cups. You're hoping that people around you will be loyal and hold you down through this, and I think that's true. The outcome is the Sun. Your family and the loved ones will pull you through. This will have a good outcome. If you're married, your husband's going to have your back, or your wife. I feel like you're stepping into right situations. Maybe you're triggering this person who's so agitated because you're happy, because you're settled in things, and I feel like the change is that you get really connected to the people that matter. And I feel like somebody's behavior is going to make you feel distant from them because they're going to be just rough. They're just going to be rough. And I think it's a bunch of projection. Projection means they're not happy with something in their life, so they have to kind of like take a crap on yours, okay? All right, so let's get the ladybugs fixed. Next sign, we have Leo. Meow, meow, Leos. It feels like you guys always go last, so I'm glad you guys are up now. Sun, moon, and rising. Okay, hold on. My foot's asleep. Let's see, Leo crew. Let me know in the comments if you guys are enjoying these kinds of more regular readings for everyone. So, ooh, Leo, Ace of Cups. Okay, so what this means is new love situations, new love opportunities. Wow, okay. And then around you, the Chariot. Somebody's taking a leap of faith towards you. I think somebody is allowing themselves to live a little bit. It's not like a leap of faith like they don't want to be with you or whatever else. It's that they are challenging themselves to step out of their comfort zone and live in their emotions. So they have a desire towards you that they have a hard time acknowledging. And I feel like now they're going to be more prone to be open towards you, more open to be like, begin something new. You're going to have a lot of people with open hearts towards you over the next 30 days. Then we have the Temperance card. Things get really fluid, I think, in the next 30 days. I feel like up is down, down is up. There's a lot of changes. People who are very systematic, this is for all sign comment. I feel for the collective, I feel like people who are very systematic, who are very black and white, are not going to have an easy time in this energy. If you are flexible-minded, easygoing, and you like dynamic environments with lots of change, I think you're going to thrive. Then we have the Seven of Swords. So I feel like you need some time away to think about a situation. I feel like you need to get away from something, and I think that's a good idea. I feel like non-confrontation is your best friend right now, which means that if there's a situation that is provoking you to want to confront, I think taking a step back and just enjoying the good vibes of love and connection is much better. Around you, Ace of Wands. Somebody could be making sacral chakra advancements towards you, if you know what I'm saying. This is the D card. Also opportunity. Somebody, for some of you guys, could be asking you to move in together. Big news, okay? Sun at the center, that's your ruler. That's wonderful energy right there. I would say, like, you know those books, Don't Sweat the Small Stuff? That's what I would say about your reading right now. Like, don't sweat the small stuff. Don't worry about it. I think good things are coming in for you. And I think that the further that you get away from problematic, heavy things, the better. You in the situation, the High Priestess. So your instincts are telling you pretty much the same thing right now. Get out of bad situations. Go for the good. Embrace the good. It'll be a good outcome. Ace of Pentacles. 3 aces means success is assured. So somebody has some kind of a new physical beginning around you, and they're wanting to share. So somebody gets a promotion, somebody makes money, and they're giving you that energy, okay? And then 7 of Cups everywhere. Neptune's big right now. Okay, Venus in Scorpio too. But that's not for a while. I think it's January or something. Okay. I feel like anything that doesn't feel transparent and clear right now should not be on your table, okay? That's a very, very, like, clear message. And I think that's part of the change. It's like, I think the change in the next 30 days for you guys is within you, and that change is the willingness to accept hypothetical situations, unclear situations. I think you're not going to waste your time with that. So when things don't add up, you don't keep on trying to wait patiently and give so much consideration for why it feels like somebody's lying to you, or why it feels like something's not adding up. I don't think you're going to have that much time to give to them. I think your intuition is calling you towards bigger things. And the 3 of Cups reunion. Oh, wow. So opening your heart towards someone of the past. Maybe some people around you are in some way encouraging you to stay away from somebody, but your heart is calling you back towards them. And this is assured success. I really feel you should trust your instincts right now. So if your heart's calling you towards someone or something, you have the sun in the center. You should go, 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 go. Go for it, Leo. Go for it. Okay. That Inspector Gadget's go, Gadget, go. Go, Leo, go. Sorry. Okay, so Pisces, let's get weird. You guys are going to want to see my IG story today. It's a message for you guys. Let's see. Pisces. Let's see. Pisces energy. Oh, this fell. Okay. So Tower, change. Boom. Okay, not so bad, Pisces. You guys can handle this. The Tower is a water card, right? You think like it's fire, but it's not. It's like Mars and water or something. So yeah, abrupt change in your life. Okay. That's the main point of the whole 30 days. Knight of Cups around you. Somebody's coming in with an emotional offer and it comes out of the blue unexpectedly. Boom. I love you. It could be a man or a woman. The Moon, your card. You're kind of calling the shots. That's what I said earlier. I don't remember if it's Leo or before that. That like the rules that we live by seem very ambiguous right now. And it's your energy. It's like you're calling the shots. It's like, I don't know. I would say, Piscean rules are like, if it makes sense, and like it's a very like complex conversation in my opinion. So I feel, in other words, how do you say it? It's like the connotation of rules and order stands, but like the systematic, I have to do this because it's 5 a.m. or I have to do this because it's 5 doesn't stand. So rules and logic and order over the next 30 days, this is a collective message, are very ambiguous, right? So anything that is for the sake of being is not going to work. Everything that responds to the environment and is present in the moment and paying attention to the moment, that's going to thrive. So when your relationship to what's going on around you and those rules form based on what's going on around you, then you're going to thrive. Those people who thrive in fluidity, ambiguity, change, they're going to thrive. And I think that for you, that's your natural element. So do you guys understand like the systematic rules and order, the black and white? It doesn't work. But the gray is going to do, and people who do well in gray situations, like many Pisces do, it's like great. Okay, Temperance, Sagittarius. A Sagittarius could be very lucky for you in the next 30 days. And I think willingness to change and go with the flow is in your best interest. Leo. Okay, so listen to your heart, Pisces. This person that I knew this tower wasn't going to be bad. This person that's coming through for you with an open heart, with an open offer, you're going to be very excited. And in that black and white rules world, or the world of black and white rules that we normally live by, maybe that situation may have some kind of blockages to it, but in the current environment, it's like your heart says, yes, your passion, like your sacral chakra and your solar plexus, your ego, just, it makes you happy despite of anything that's around it, the rules are, and so you're being very much drawn to that direction. At the center, King of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, secondary transits in Sag, Leo, or Aries. Not always, I just say it for the sake of, some people it will be insight. And we have 5 of Wands. Somebody is making their way towards you. They really want to be seen. And I think it's unexpected. It's like, maybe it's someone who you've always really wanted in your life. Or maybe it's someone like who you've always wanted in your life. They suddenly appear. And I think you have to sort of deal with that. You have to, you're like, oh, okay, now we're doing this. All right. Around you is the 6 of Cups. Somebody has spent a long time thinking about you, Pisces. And I think that they're right, center, and present, and they're showing you their heart. And then we have the 9 of Cups. Okay? And so what this means is that what's happening now is what your soul has wanted for a very long time. It's maybe different than your external reality. So suddenly the things that your soul really wants is happening, but those things may be different than the external things, okay? It's like, boom, Cancer card, Chariot, and overcoming, very lucky in love. So it's like, you're being taken out of your element, and in some way you're being presented with an offer. You're being presented with something unexpected, something you've wanted, and somebody's disposition towards you is very sentimental. They're really, really thinking about you and how you fit into their life in a very serious way. that King of Pentacles doesn't have to be an earth sign. It just means someone is sure about their feelings. They're very intense about their feelings towards you. Okay? All right, Pisces. Now let's take a look at the next sign, Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Okay, so this is smooth now. Hi, Cancer. Welcome. Oh, thank you for the super buck. That's really sweet. Oh, you guys are spoiling me. Thank you so much. Okay, so I'm going to go back. Cancer, let's do this. Let's rock and roll. Sun, Moon. Are you guys liking this reading? Feels really good, right? I love the pyramid spread. All right. Sun, Moon, and Rising. Let's take a look at your cards. So Cancer, for you, home is very, very important. I'm sure you guys really like this, you know, Four of Wands. So home is going to be a central facet of the next 30 days. And then we have Page of Pentacles. Lots of everybody's like thinking like, everybody's scheming, but not in a creepy way. They're just scheming like opportunities, business ideas. Everybody's like figuring things out. Everybody's like percolating. I love that word. They're like they're thinking of all these different options and opportunities. Okay, so some situation around you has deteriorated and has broken down. And the things that have held you back are no longer there. Good stuff. And then we have the Ten of Cups, very strong connection with other people around you with whom you're close with and family members. I get this for several different signs. So I think that people are going to be very well. I think people are going to love each other. I don't know how to say it. Like, I just feel like people are going to be at their best towards each other. That doesn't mean bad things will not happen for anyone, but I feel overall like people are very kind to each other over the next 30 days. Nine of Pentacles. Somebody has money and they're directing their attention at you, Cancer. So I don't know if they want to share the money. I don't think it's a bad thing. I think they want to use their money in your direction in a positive way. And then we have the Four of Pentacles at the center. I think you're thinking of switching gears between some situation that wasn't giving you a lot of money towards new possibilities that are. I think that you realize that you've been accepting being shortchanged emotionally or actually physically to do with money from somebody. Somebody's being a Scrooge and you're pretty much done with it. Here is the next message, Three of Pentacles. Also, you are quite strong financially over the next 30 days. So if there's any change over the next 30 days, Cancer, it really has to do with like, I have enough people around me that care about me financially, that will have my back, and I have a strong enough financial basis myself, and so therefore I don't need to take, you know, kind of someone who's not being generous. Around you is the Emperor. This could mean that you have met somebody who has money, or you are about to meet someone who has money, or the Emperor. This could be also a business contact, somebody who has resources and who wants to direct that attention. The Yang energy, the divine masculine, they want to direct that energy towards you. You're worried about somebody, it feels like you've been in a situation that has had you cornered in some way financially, and it was always giving you less than you deserve, okay? And I feel like you've been sitting there and somebody's been, the word is like lording over you, like being a lord. So they've been lording over you, and they have so much money, and they always hold you back from like they have it but they don't give it, and they make your life a pain. And I feel like the shift that's happening is that someone that is able to provide security or financially contribute is directing their attention towards you. So there's a way out, you know, maybe through work or maybe through your home situation, but I feel like there's a way out. And then Five of Pentacles. So you sort of know that you need to redirect. I think you've been waiting for somebody to give you money, but it feels like they're leaving you hanging, or they're sort of like they're leaving you waiting for a situation that isn't materializing, and you're sort of done with it. You're like, I can sit here and wait for you to figure yourself out, or I can find new allies, or maybe I found somebody new with whom I can sort of really find my own direction. And this isn't about codependence or being financially dependent on anybody, but it's about, because you have your own sources of income, finances, but it's about not being subjected to somebody else's kind of, they're a Scrooge. Someone's being a Scrooge around you, and you're pretty much done, and you're willing to take the next step to embrace new friends and new possibilities with people that are going to be more generous towards you and more reciprocal. So it's not about like being a sugar baby. It's about being reciprocal with someone financially. Okay, so now we have Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Hey, Virgos. Let's take a look at your sign. Oh, shoot, cards fell. Do you guys want to see what they are? Oh, okay. Virgo, Five of Swords and King of Swords. Don't worry, I'll pick other cards. I think what this message is that somebody has been very strong arming with you, like my way or the highway kind of logic. And Virgo's like, no, it's the end of Virgo season. I've had my birthday. I'm recharged. No, you can try to overpower me and try to have it your way, but Virgos are freaking stubborn. Have you ever known a Virgo? Oh, we're stubborn, you guys. Okay, so Sun, Moon, and Rising. So we have Two of Pentacles. You're ready for change, Virgo. Change, methodical, slow, taking it one step at a time. And then we have the Seven of Swords. So I think that there's a situation that is a lie, is disingenuous, and I think you're gone. I think that like you figured something out. You're like, bye Felicia. Who says that anymore? But yeah, bye girl, bye. We have the Six of Cups around you. I think you've been really good towards someone or maybe several people in your life, and I think that they're showing you and like physically giving their time, I don't know, showing caring, nurturing towards them. And I feel like that they're giving back emotionally. So they have your back. And then we have the change is the best thing that can happen for you. We have the Tower here. And in this position, it's like change is the luckiest thing that can happen for you. A situation drastically changes, and with that comes the best benefit. And then we have the Two of Swords. I think that until you figure out what to say or who is who and what is what, it's better to wait and deliberate. And then at the center is the Knight of Swords, Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. Secondary transits in air as well. I think that you are in Virgo. You're getting another big, intense reading. I feel like you are really getting to the bottom of some things, and I think you're figuring things out. I think that you're looking through the BS, and I think that you're beginning to see the truth in a situation that has been elusive or information has been kept from you from. And then we have the Star, lucky month, Virgo. This is your position, okay? So this is your card. Synchronicity, soulmates, good things coming in, drastic changes. Life pushes you in a certain direction. Very quickly, things are going to change, okay? Eight of Cups around you. And I feel as though as you learn more about a situation, this feels like closure towards someone, closure towards a situation. This feels like getting more information and being like, I didn't know that about that. That changes my opinion of it. I feel like you're taking the steps away from something, and I feel like you're beginning the path in a new direction. And I think you're the Knight of Swords this month, the next 30 days. I think you're figuring things out, and I think you're researching, analyzing, you're doing all those Virgo traits, and I think that with that you're seeing the writing on the wall on some things, okay? Two of Cups, you're hoping for, you know, love and fairy tales and and good endings. And I think you're going to get what you want. So I think, Virgo, for you the change is that some things that have been untrue, you're figuring out. And I think that some gaslighting possibly that has happened around you, which means that someone has tried to persuade you to believe an untruth or try to in some way manipulate your mind. I think that you're seeing through it, and I think that's the best thing, and it's going to push you forward towards that which you want. For some of you guys, that's going to include the end of a relationship, or it's going to be the closure of a relationship that has ended, and I feel like it's the second one more than anything else. So maybe you had some regret towards a past relationship. I think you're going to really see it for what it is and be like, bye boy, bye, or bye girl, bye. It's going to be so long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, and good night, something like that. I don't speak German. Okay, so next message we have is Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Hey, Sag. I feel Virgo's like really, it's the Bye Felicia reading, very much. It might be towards a situation or a person. So hey, Sag, sorry, that was still coming through. Sun, Moon, and Rising. Let's take a look at your signs. So we have Two of Swords. So for you, it's about figuring out which way is the right way. So you're in that process of deciding now, Sag. You're in that process of making a decision about something. And then we have the Page of Pentacles around you. Again, there's people making offers, but you guys, I feel like some of these offers, this is collective message and for Sag as well, some of these offers may be made in haste. I mean, it's the Rona situation. People are freaking out. People are jumping onto, like, you know, I don't know, like fancy schemes, like selling pearls on Facebook. Did you guys ever see that? Like, wow. Okay. So something might be too good to be true. And people around you may be willing to, how do you say, Sag? It's like willing to jump to conclusions about something because they're feeling that desperation, right? And so be careful what you get yourself involved in, right? It might be a good deal, it might not, but just learn about it better. Then we have, I'm very like big sister, like you do this right now. Okay, so we have the Eight of Cups. Okay, so again, I think people are done with the way people, and this is collective and for Sag, sorry, a lot of people got this in this position. So I feel like a lot of people were just like, I don't like the way things were happening before. I don't like the rules before, and I'm done. Emotionally done. Like, it just, this is stupid. I feel like a lot of people are just thinking like this whole thing is stupid. These people are stupid. What they're saying is stupid, and I'm done. Like, this is, what am I doing? I found myself on Instagram yesterday, and I was like, why am I looking at this? And I'm sure there's a wonderful amount of content on Instagram, you know, like anything else. But like, there's a lot of trash on there. And I'm like, why am I scrolling to this? Why am I not reading a book? You know, like it becomes like automatic, and that's the scary part. So you have that wake up moment, Sag. My first house is Sag, so I feel your guys' energy often. We have the King of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, secondary transits in Sag. Somebody, listen, hold your horses with jumping to conclusions and making a decision, okay? There's going to be a second, there's going to be a flaccid offer. There's going to be one like, maybe this feels weird. But then there's going to be a second person or situation that comes through that's going to be like the king. Whether it's a woman or a man, it's going to be like the real deal, Holyfield. And you're going to feel like, man, this man. Man, oh man, this man. Then we have the Page of Swords, Gemini, Aquarius around. Be careful of cunning whisperings in your ear wishing to deceive you, you know? That sounds like the Desiderata, which is a poem. I have it on my meditation channel if you want to hear it. It's a beautiful poem, and you can read it online. It's you know, be careful of cunningness at this time. Somebody who's immature, just saying stupid stuff to stir the pot. Be careful of gossip this month. Gossip, this is a position in which we can watch for gossip. It'll take you off of your path. It'll be a distraction, unneeded. Ace of Pentacles, new way forward. Okay, so you have a choice between two decisions. One is definitely not the right one. It may have felt at first like a good opportunity, but there's a much better opportunity coming into your life in the next 30 days. Then we have the Queen of Pentacles. You're the Queen of Pentacles, Sag. Welcome to the club. Hey, girl, hey. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, secondary transits, water, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. That's the general vibe. But what this means is watch your boundaries. Watch your boundaries. That's what it's saying. Watch your boundaries with people. Watch yourself when making a decision. Don't make a decision too fast. Wait for the thing that you feel sure about this month. And then we have the Six of Cups. Somebody loves you. They're being petty because they love you. They want to hold you back in order to like keep you near. They're like, you're going to leave me, so I'm going to stir things up for you and sabotage you so that you stay. Oh, so sweet, but kind of like creepy. Okay, so you, Sag, take care of that, okay? So we have the Ace of Swords. New information coming in. Wait patiently for new information to come in before making a decision. And Three of Cups, reunion. This could be a person in the past coming back from the past with some good energy and a new offer. Something's, Sag, I don't know if you watched the whole video or if you're just watching this part, but something is coming through very distinctly. So unless it feels like what all systems go, unless it feels like something you can fully commit to, then I feel like you should wait, because there's going to be, that thing is going to come through that feels 100% right with someone who's mature, someone who's intense, and not intense like personality, but someone who's like really there, and something you're not, you know, if you're not going to ask yourself questions like, is this it? It's going to feel super right. It's going to feel super on point. Wait for that opportunity. It might be someone from the past, or you might be revisiting love. So the Three of Cups is like, if you're a single girl or a boy, you might be you're revisiting La La Land, Love Land, you know, it's coming back into your life. Okay, good stuff. Welcome back, love, Sag. Welcome back, love. All right, so we have Aries next, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Welcome to the channel. We did really good. Do you guys want a collective reading? Let me know in the comments, and I will do one more triangle for everybody, one more collective for everybody watching. If you're watching the saved version, feel free to watch it as well. Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Let's take a look at your cards. So we have Aries. Aries, the luckiest sign of the zodiac this year. It's true, you guys, love is coming into your life, and then you have Three of Wands. You've been wondering if something is going to show through. So far it looks positive. I think that you've been wondering whether a situation is going to work out for you, especially to do with emotions and relationships. I think that you don't know what to do. You don't know if to call them or if you should have them call you. So that's that. And then we have the Six of Cups. Go with your heart, Aries. If it's not meant to be, it won't work out. But I don't think that that's this. I don't think that's what this is showing. I think this is saying that there is positive sentiment, and like, you know, like somebody's feeling romantic or somebody's feeling sentimental towards you, and you feel that way towards them. So it's, you know, I don't think you're the only one with those feelings right now. And then we have the Eight of Cups. Somebody doesn't know what to say. So if you have not heard from somebody for a while, I don't think they know what to say to you right now. So I don't know what to do. This really is telling me not to tell you what I think to do, because I think it's different for every single Aries. So for some of you, you need to initiate, and for some of you guys, you have to wait and allow that other person to initiate, and intuitively you will know, okay, as the 30 days happens. Nine of Cups. I think it's a positive reading. I think things are going to work out. And I feel like as the 30 days continues, that love vibe between you and them improves. And I think that it's almost like you're walking out of a hazy fog. So, yeah. And then King of Pentacles, there you are. A couple signs had this card in like the love position. So whether you're a man or a woman, you have this King of Pentacles. You know your feelings about the situation. You know what you want. You see that coming in, but you're just waiting for their free will to sort of kind of jump in and show up. And also this card showed up for several other signs. I would say if you're an Aries, you may want to cross-watch to those other signs, because this guy may show up in the person that you're thinking about. Yeah. And if they do, that's more confirmation that it's you, Aries. Hey girl, hey. And if you're a woman watching this, don't be shy that it's a king. All right. You just got that king energy on, girl. So you have the death card around you. If the person around you is being quiet, mum, if they're not saying what they're going to say, they're dealing with an ending or something very traumatic in the past. That's why I'm saying I feel like walking on eggshells around them is kind of the thing to do. Be very, very sensitive. I think something's going on for them and they're dealing with the past. So like pushing them into a relationship will backfire right now. But for some of you guys, you need to reach out to them. So it's different based on the person. So that's the Two of Swords. So there is not one answer for all Aries. We have the Eight of Wands, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I don't know why I said that, because I was thinking about this is for Sun, Moon, and Rising Aries. You're hoping for this person to reach out, show you love, say beautiful things to you, be approving of energy, but I don't think it's as simple as that. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. There's like a real bond here between people. And the Queen of Pentacles, I think that things are going to work out. It's just a matter of how to get there from here. And I think that there's this, like, this feels like twin flames. It feels like people of the same capacity. So like this other person may be another fire sign. If they're not another fire sign, sorry, plant, then they are working through the same energies as you right now. And there's that real bond, connection, friendship, companionship. It's going to work out. Just be patient in how this person comes into your life or how you bring them in. And if it's your partner, then again, things are improving between you and them. It's an improvement in a relationship. That's the change. Last but not least, we have Capricorn. Hey Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Let's take a look at your reading. That went much faster than I thought. I'm getting much better at getting succinct. Hey, before it was like da 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 da. But now I'm also figuring out my timing, which is great. I'm telling Capricorns this because Capricorns are the ultimate managers. The momagers. Okay, so mamas, let's find out what's going on for you. What's the change in the next 30 days in your life? We have the Six of Cups. Okay, so a lot of relationship things. I think a lot of people are just done with everything, so they're like, well, if everything's going to be so screwed up, might as well do what I want to do, which is most people want love. Most people want, so they're putting their ambitions on, maybe the world has put their ambitions like on pause right now with the Rona. So they're just like, who do I love? We're all confronted with, apocalyptic things, right? And so I think a lot of people are getting like the jolt, like this narcissism that's been going on in society. I have to get ambition, like push through, get the cash, get the money, everything for money. I think that people are getting shocked out of that, and then we're being humbled collectively. And I think that we're saying, wait a minute, like I really love this person, or I really love, you know, my family, or I love it. It's humbling, and humility is like gets you connected with who you truly are and what really matters. So that's your change in the next 30 days. You don't understand why something's taking so long. The most impatient sign, Capricorn. I was saying to you guys the other day about if I'm in a supermarket, and there's a lineup, even like 3 people, I'll walk around like the store until I don't see anyone there. So I'll end up waiting longer just so I don't have to stand in one spot. I'm thinking many Capricorns will feel the same way. Just shivers with having to wait. My worst pet peeve is when I have an appointment where I'm going somewhere to meet with someone and I'm waiting in the waiting room past the appointment time. That drives me nuts. Like, and I automatically hate that person. Well, maybe not hate, but I'm annoyed. All right, so that's the vibes this hangman is giving me. We have the Page of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Somebody's bringing good new energy into your situation. So you may meet someone new, or maybe your child is bringing wonderful things in for you. There's some energy that's coming in to bring more vibrancy into your life, a new color, a new energy, okay? Here is the next message. We have the Empress card. And so I feel like the Empress card, let's see. I feel like your energy is receptive. You're waiting for somebody to reach out to you. You're waiting for them to bring energy in. And I think that like receptivity is your friend. So receiving things, gifts, or positive energy, or being adored or being loved is what you're working through right now. And we all have times in our lives when that's the thing, when that's the jam. So we have the Two of Wands. Somebody's learning to understand, how do you say this? Somebody is understanding their feelings towards you. So they're like, oh, that's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling love towards Capricorn. I'm feeling this way towards them. And then we have the Knight of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, secondary transits in air. Again, reaching out towards you, bringing something in. Somebody loves you. Somebody's just bringing in good energy. I feel like for some of you guys it's your children, but for some of you guys it's like love. Somebody you've known for a while and somebody who's figuring out their feelings. Then we have the Seven of Wands. And so you have to hold your spot in a situation. Don't like talk too much to this person. Don't initiate this situation. Receive. Receiving is the strong energy for you over the next 30 days. You have the Eight of Cups. Somebody is putting a situation behind them. That's why the delay. So if they broke up with someone, they're still waiting for closure, or there's a situation that they're waiting on, and it has a lot to do with like disconnecting their feelings towards the situation. We have the Four of Swords. I feel like you're worried that you're going to sleep through it. I feel like you're worried that if you blink, you're going to miss it. I don't think. What's coming to you in terms of love is what's coming towards you. And love that is that fickle, that if you blink, you miss it, is not worth it, because it would have hurt you sooner or later anyway, right? So love that is willing to wait is love that is going to in some way stick around, especially for a nap, right? Like, okay. Or a small vacation. Tower. So I think that it's going to surprise you just what they say and what they bring in. I think you're waiting for somebody's bringing something in for you that is going to be groundbreaking. And I think it's groundbreaking in the sense that they love you more, or those feelings are more sincere. Love, like your life is being colored by this interaction. It's being improved. Okay? So now let's go on and do a collective reading. Did you guys say yes to the collective? Was that fun? I don't know. I just kind of bombed through it. So let me know if Deji, thank you for keeping track. That's really sweet. Did you guys see my thumbnail today? That's a picture of the sun because of the fire and all the smoke coming up from the States. That's how the sun looked yesterday. I haven't seen the sun in several days because there's been so much smoke in the air, and so yesterday it just peeked through just a little bit and it blew my mind. So anyway, yeah, it was good, right? It was a very intense, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay. And watch for your sun, moon, and rising. All right, let's take a look. Collective reading. What's changing? What's changing in our lives? Okay, so we have the Page of Wands. Many people are beginning new directions, new opportunities, new things on their horizon, leaving what you know behind. And then around us, cutting through BS. That was a major theme for all the signs, is like, I think that people are facing the music on some things. Maybe they've believed certain things out of good faith or something, and I feel like now is the time to say nay, nay. I think, yeah, anyway. Here is the next message. We have the King of Pentacles. Okay, sun, moon, and rising with fire sign, secondary transits. I feel like for many of you, there's somebody who's coming in front and center. Somebody's going to make their feelings known and be very upfront with how they feel or what they want. I think that this energy came through time and again with all the signs as very positive. So I think that there's going to be a very like grounding energy in this gray area that I described during the Pisces reading, where everything's sort of fluid. There's going to be one focal point, and that focal point is going to put it all into perspective. So we can use the key to kind of represent that. So there's all this stuff happening, you know, it's all like all these like multiple energies with a lot of like variance and non-local energy where everything's very fluid and free-spirited. But there's one thing in your life right now, a person very likely, that's going to become the center point of your attention. Somebody's going to be very grounding for you, and it's going to be very positive. Like your connection to them is going to be grounding, and it's going to feel very like, make you feel very comfortable. The next message is the Seven of Cups. So some of this ambiguity is allowing things to move forward. So the kind of, there's less rules right now. There's more ambiguous things going on. So it's well, quarantine, right? Like people are getting up at 10 o'clock in the morning. Like many people are living a different lifestyle than they usually would. Many of you guys have kids homeschooled right now, so there's a lot, the schedules, all of our schedules have become much more fluid, and I feel like that's a good thing because that's allowing some kind of flow and allowing the possibilities of new things to happen in our lives. So change is being facilitated by the ambiguity, and there's one focal point of something that you truly want where you're like, this is it, you know, like eye on the prize. King of Pentacles, hey girl, hey, a nice Taurus. Okay, so we have the Fool, not for everyone, I'm just talking about me. Okay, so we have the Fool, a new beginning. Something unexpected has also showed up in many of the readings for many of the signs. So the unexpected moment, the unexpected declaration of feelings, all of that stuff is really, really intense right now. So the unexpected is bringing change and bringing like transformation towards good things. But we're also having a very, have you noticed that in all the signs, there was all this sort of energy of people, how do you say? There's all this energy of people having an internal process. So like what's going on in your heart is really, really important at this time. How you feel about things is very important. Your interpretation of things is very important. it's almost like the Wonder Years. If you guys, I'm aging myself, and I don't know if that's a Canadian show, but there was this show with like Fred Savage in the 90s, early 90s, and it was called The Wonder Years, and he was like a doctor. No, I'm mixing up shows. That was Doogie Howser. But Wonder Years was this kid, and he would like think in his head, and the narrator would like tell you what he was thinking. This month is very focused on like, you know, like your thoughts. So it's like things are happening around you, but you're having very like, you're very connected to there's a separation between the outside world and your private personal world, and a lot's going on in your mind. A lot is like, a lot of you thinking and like, you know, yeah. So there is this kind of like the internal dialogue is really, really strong. That's how I'll say it. So all these things are happening and you're like processing it. And then we have the Two of Wands. Confusion is going to change into something that is much more like focused. There's a focal point coming through. So I think that things get a little shaken up in the next month, so that things get shaken up next month so that things can break through, so that new things can break through. And then we have the Hierophant around you, Taurus. Hey girl, hey, didn't I say Taurus? Welcome to the club. Okay, so we have people around you are going to set positive precedents with regard to emotions. You're going to have people around you that are going to be very focused on you, that are going to have positive feelings towards you. They're going to be kind of like showing you love, showing you care, showing you affection. And then you have the Eight of Swords. You're worried that it's going to be too much. You're worried that it's going to be too much change and that you're not going to figure it out. I think you have a desire to minimize all these things. Minimize so that you can get a handle on them. Okay. And then we have the Knight of Swords, Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. You're going to make your decision you're going to make your decision up about someone or something. And so you're determining that. You're determining exactly like how you feel about a person, how you feel about a situation, and you're going to take steps towards connecting with them or welcoming their connection with you. Or if it's a situation, some of you guys might decide to go to school, because the Hierophant has to do with school. So you might get in your mind, which is the Knight of Swords, and be like, okay, this is the next step. This is my direction. On the bottom, we have the Moon. So you're figuring out your feelings in the next month. And like I said, this is so funny because I was telling you guys how structure is going to be so fluid over the next month. So black and white becomes a sea of gray, and that's the energy of Pisces. So when things are like easily like malleable and change and fluid, just like I was supposed to do like 12 readings for the new moon, but stuff happened, like I said in the intro, and then we kind of delved into this, and I feel like the vibe was perfect. So when we stay open and flexible and we allow things to come into our lives and change, then we can adapt and those things can be better. That's the energy we're working with now. That's not like a forever kind of prophecy or message. Thank you guys for being so positive in the comments. Congratulations. Connie said that she wants to do a PhD. I like 100% congratulations, you guys. Thank you guys. Leave me DMs on IG. I'm going to get to them. I'm going to pick like a special time in which I answer DMs on IG, because like it'll be fun. Like I'll just pick a special time. And so keep sending me DMs on IG with regard to topics you want to see, if you have something to say or just want to say hi. If I miss your DM, feel free to message me again. Unless I've approved you, IG in the back end has this approval feature, so it may require that I approve it, and it only has room for 10 messages. So you may be getting pushed out of that queue. So just say hi. If you sent, sometimes I get messages from somebody who sent me a message in like 2016, and it's like I didn't see it. So if I don't reply, I didn't see it. If I see it, then I'll reply. Okay? You guys are wonderful. I hope you have a wonderful day. Stick up for the people that matter, but make sure that they're not scum, like the person who was re-uploading other creators' content. If you are a creator, then you may want to check out that channel. I left the name of the channel in my comment section, my community section. So go and check it out. I saw at least 4 or 5 different creators from YouTube being re-uploaded, but using a number in your name, 777, 1111, is completely legal. It's public domain. It's ridiculous to say otherwise. And if you're pointing the finger at somebody else, make sure that you're not doing something to others and actually breaking laws and doing so, like copyright infringement, intellectual property theft, all of that ugly stuff. Anyway, changes here, new moon in Virgo. Happy Virgo season, you guys. Have a nice day. Thank you. Thanks for hearing me ramble, and I'll see you guys soon. Members, right now I'm starting to do relationship compatibility, so you'll see that. Okay? Love you all. Bye.